And now, bringing pop culture and horror to you. Horror Pop After Midnight with Robin Nelson.
This is Robin. I'm here at Cincinnati Comic Expo here in Cincinnati. And my guest is the talented Katee Sackhoff. How's it going, Katee?
I'm good. How are you?
So how much are you loving Cincinnati so far in the convention?
Well, you know what's funny is that whenever I come into a town for convention, I see very little of it. And we're here in the middle of a Blink festival, which is the light festival that sort of happens downtown. And so the streets have been crazy busy. A lot of people out here, which is great. And it's been fun.
So did you go by the Blink Festival?
I did not. I did not. I didn't have time. I was here all day yesterday, and then I had just enough energy for dinner and a bed. So,
yeah, I was waiting in line for you to get a photo up with you, and I bumped into one of my favorite comic creators, Kevin Eastman.
Oh yeah, I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, so we were in line talking, and he was talking about you. I go, "You're seeing Katee?" He's like, "Yeah, I like Katee Sackhoff. I got to get in line and get a picture."
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I went to his table and got a bunch of comics from him yesterday.
So you a big comic fan?
My daughter is a big comic
Okay.
fan, and she's 3, and she is absolutely falling into this world. So
That's awesome. Now let's talk about you becoming Starbuck. How'd you land that role to be Starbuck?
oh God, the process is crazy. You know, I like every other job. I got a script. I auditioned. I ended up having to audition for it, many times. I think I was probably trying to convince them that I was right for the role. And it was quite a long process with character reads, with chemistry reads with other actors for the show, and ultimately it went my way. But she was, I believe, if my memory serves me, she was always written a little bit older than me. I was only 22 when I got the script, so. Yeah, but it was the same as always. You know, you get the opportunity, audition, and then hopefully get the job.
Now let's talk about The Mandalorian. I know you're geeking out of it being part of the Star Wars universe. So what's it like to be on the set of The Mandalorian?
I mean, it's a dream come true, you know, and just with the technology of the volume, it's really just like elevated the game. You know, it's science fiction. Like, I'm so used to having to act with tennis balls, you know, because Cylons aren't there, and I'm used to acting on green screen. And, you know, on Mandalorian, it's just all practical. It's all there. It's all been pre-visualized on the volume, or it's a practical set you can touch, and it really changes. It really changes the work from actors.
Now, how's the choreography when you did certain fight scenes on The Mandalorian?
Oh gosh. So some of it I learn ahead of time. Some of it I learn as quickly as possible. And some of it my stunt double does. You know, we are on The Mandalorian. It is a team effort. You know, no less than 5 women wore that suit during season 3. You know, we put the person in the suit for the moment that's most qualified to play her and make sure that she is convincing in those moments. And Joanna Bennett is a phenomenal stunt woman, and she carried the bulk of the stunts from season 3.
Now, one last question. I know you're a big geek like me. I mean, you've done everything. You've done like the Arrowverse. You've been on Longmire, all those great shows, a lot of great sci-fi and horror. So do you have a geek passion that you really enjoy doing when you're not in front of the camera?
Oh God. So I collect vinyl. You know, I'm a huge music head. And I'm rubbing it off on my daughter. She's 3. She has her own little vinyl collection. So she doesn't ruin mine, probably. You know, it's hard. I am obsessed with movies and TV, and I love science fiction. It's always going to be my thing.
All right. Where can everybody find you on social media, see what you're going to be doing next and all that great fun stuff?
Yeah, so right now I'm at social media on all of the platforms at either at Katee Sackhoff or The Real Katee Sackhoff, but also my podcast, The Sackhoff Show, is on YouTube.
Love that show.
And also available everywhere you get your podcasts. So if you like to just listen to podcasts, we're available on Spotify, Apple, all of the places. But we are also on YouTube at the Katee Sackhoff channel. So check us out. The interviews are really great. If you can't get to a convention, it's a great way to sort of listen to the conversations between 2 actors, and a lot of the time it is a sci-fi actor. So if you like me, you'll like the guests because they are in my Venn diagram. So there you go.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sponsored by FilmOhio.org. Check out other episodes of Horror Pop After Midnight on Spreaker, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And there you have it.